Recently on Instagram, obviously, he has been involved in some entrepreneurship kind of work, etc., where there are women who are dressed inappropriate.
Whatever you're going through, of course, that's your journey, that's what it is, but doing it publicly is unacceptable.
Did you guys know the definition of emergency is a serious situation that requires immediate action? Imagine your loved ones under rubble in an earthquake, or bombs being dropped in Gaza, or in Yemen, or in Afghanistan where there's an earthquake. Brothers and sisters, we're working with one ummah to get immediate relief to those who are in need. Please go to the link and donate whatever you can, inshallah, and let this be a sadaqah jariyah that you was there for your brothers and sisters when they needed you the most. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. Hope you guys are well, inshallah. So I want to do a video today, subhanAllah, about our brother Dawood Safaj. Now, brother Dawood was somebody who would do skits on YouTube. I wouldn't say reminders, but he would do skits, about jinns and the daily reminders, etc., giving salam, whatever it is for that matter. And he built a big audience, big audience, over 1 million subscribers, something on YouTube. And he was very, very active on Instagram as well. And if I'm not mistaken, maybe TikTok. And obviously, we all get trialed and tested. Recently on Instagram, obviously, he has been involved in some entrepreneurship kind of work, etc., where there are women who are dressed inappropriate. He uses music, there's a lot more dunya going on, etc. And people are obviously upset. You go to his comment section and people are like, oh my gosh, you want the old Dawood back? What happened to you? Money, fame got to you, da da da, blah 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 blah, all this kind of stuff. These are firstly accusations. Okay, we cannot really say that. Okay, you cannot make this. Yes, of course we judge what's from a parent, but to say that, yeah, you sold your deen, you can't say that. You don't know if he's not praying, subhanAllah. How could you make this assumption just because he does certain things that are not permissible? Now all of a sudden all his iman is in question. You can't really say that, guys, subhanAllah. Yeah, I spoke to him and I reached out to him and I said, Aki, I'm here for you. I understand if you're going through something, whatever it is for that matter. And I'll be honest with you, I was really amazed in his reply where he was like basically saying that the reason, I was thinking, why is he leaving those comments? And he was like, you know what, they are right. There is, he's like, I don't want to, he goes, even if you do a video bashing me, he goes, I can't blame you. And I was like, bro, I'm not going to do that. I'm not known to do that. I've always reached out to people, FuziTube, Adam Saleh, Dina Tokyo, all these sisters, I've always tried to reach out to them and reason with them unless they become arrogant. But subhanAllah, I didn't see that in him. So the point is what, brothers and sisters? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, we have found you lost and guided you. When you become religious, you start to, there's two issues here. Number one, looking up to people of religious figure and making them like holy, like proper holy, and they can never make mistakes, expecting too much from them, number one. Now, it's not really your fault because it's also the fault of the individual. And when you can't live up to that, that eats you alive. And when that eats you alive, you have to make a choice. Can I live by this standard or I can't? And then you have to pick one or the other. Otherwise, it eats you up alive. So this is one issue. The second issue is arrogance. When we become practicing and we think, and when you think that you have done this yourself, credit belongs to Allah. Allah is the one who guided you. Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who guided you. Never forget that. If you become arrogant, Allah will hit you. Life will hit you. Okay, many people get tested in different ways. They think, yeah, I want the manhaj, I'm this, etc. Wearing the thobe, niqab, alhamdulillah. They think it's like a little movie for them. Yeah, I'm going to go marry, I'm going to have a couple of wives and horses. They have this dream, yeah, and then they start looking down on others. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends them a test that shakes their world. And next thing you know, from the niqab to the hijab to miniskirts, the brother's beard comes off and all this kind of stuff, subhanAllah. I've seen many people in my life who would, subhanAllah, be hostile towards another brother. Like, wallahi, I've seen this where, I don't want to go into details, where they will come and criticize a certain couple who's on YouTube because then they were married couples, subhanAllah. And this brother would come and say, yeah, he's like this, he's done that, look at them, blah, blah, blah. And then the next person is caught in clubs. A brother will come and say, this guy's not on the manhaj, this guy's not on that. And the next brother will come and say, I fell off deen, I don't pray anymore, I watch pornography and I'm addicted to masturbation. Do you see what I'm saying? Anytime you become arrogant, Allah will humiliate you and humble you. And again, I am not saying this applies to Brother Dawood. The point I'm saying is this. In the comment section, many people are disappointed. We want the old Dawood back. All this kind of stuff, what happened to you, the money, the this and that. This world is a fitna. It can happen to any of us. But one thing you need to know is that don't become arrogant. Number two, those people who are like, oh, I want the old Dawood back, etc. You may be tested. You may be tested. We can all be tested. We can all fall short. We are human beings. And these are the things that keep us in check, to give you a reality check that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one that's in control and praises belong to Him. This is what Tawheed is. You acknowledge that all goodness is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and your hands, what your hands brought forth sometimes, brothers and sisters, is what we do to ourselves. So I want to say, keep Brother Dawood in your prayers. Yes, okay. And of course, what he is doing is absolutely not permissible. He knows that. I don't need to repeat it. For someone who knows and leaving those comments, not arrogantly deleting it, yeah, okay, like other individuals, he knows it is haram. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to rectify his affairs. And I mean, like, he's made it clear. I mean, it would be nice if you'd done a video giving a clarification and say, look guys, sorry, I'm going through something, whatever it is for that matter, etc. Please don't follow me. I'm like, if I fell off deen, like if may Allah protect me, if I fell off deen and I was not doing dawah anymore, I'm assuming, I hope that I would do a video and say, guys, I'm in a bad place. I'm not in the right place. I'm telling you guys, the videos that you're going to see forth, etc. I'm in a bad place and I'm coping. Do not watch those videos. Do not support. I don't support them. I don't condone them. It is haram, whatever. I'm just just using a coping mechanism to get out of where I am and whatever. I will make that disclaimer, not saying that he has to. But that's all I'm going to say, inshallah, brothers and sisters. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all, wallahi. May Allah grant us all a good ending. That's what really matters. And the dunya is a fitna and a trial. May Allah protect us, and the glamour and all that kind of stuff, wallahi, it catches up with you, bro. I know when I was young and my friend had a BMW convertible, bro, I was like, what can I do to get this? What can I do to get this? Because there's so much pressure, peer pressure. We all think we're free, we're not. What can I do to get this, and attract the opposite gender? You fall for it. As a man, our biggest weakness is that.
Brother Dawood, may Allah bless you, may Allah guide you. But the thing is, whatever you're going through, of course, that's your journey, that's what it is, but doing it publicly is unacceptable. Yeah, you have a responsibility. Yeah, you have a big platform that you've garnered millions of views and millions of people watch your content. You have a responsibility. If there's something that you're going through, then with all due respect, do it off camera, have your thing, rectify your intentions or whatnot. Do not do it in front of the people. Yeah, because this is a very big responsibility, and this is to whoever's out there. When you do content publicly, you're held publicly as well. And the thing is that it's simply not okay. And the people in the comments that are messaging, oh, you did this and you've fallen off, we want the old Dawood back. Good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, if you are making comments like that and you're encouraging the person to come back, we need people like you. And with all due respect, it is because of brothers that keep us in check as well. But people, there's something in psychology called fundamental attribution error, which sometimes is a mistake, but some people start attributing it to the character. They go in deep and heavy. That's not something that's helpful in this situation. What you do is you say, look, we want the old Dawood back. Dawood, come back. Stop doing this sort of stuff and this and that. Some people saying, like Ali said, oh, it's his religion. No, this is it. Like, he's always been like this. You don't know. You don't know.
It's very interesting, actually. He released a video today in a Rolls Royce, and it was like, if you pray 2 rak'ah before Fajr, and he did that just yesterday. Yeah, and so I don't understand. But again, which is also another thing that's very good that you touched upon. That it's very important to do that as well, because I'm trying to come from like a different perspective. But it's very important. Not only that, a lot of your followers feel like, you know what, when you was building your channel, it was all Islamic content. But then, do you get it? And I'm not saying that is the case, but they feel like that. They're like, why is it that, Dina Tokyo, all these brothers, etc., they reach your platform and then afterwards they just, do you get it? So I'm not saying you're doing that, but that's why people are upset, and it's good. They are trying to call you to, inshallah,
you want to do that, start a new channel. Start a new channel that's separate, build that up and see if, people are going to go there. Don't use your Islamic channel that you've...
and actually he has it on YouTube, but Instagram again he has. On YouTube he hasn't. But yeah, may Allah protect you. And that was a very, very good point. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.